Hold on. Yo,
Yo.
these dudes are funny as hell with Twitter, but that's cool. Let me take them off. Let me get rid of Twitter. Hold on 1 second, fellas. Let me move Twitter real quick. Twitter wants me now to go live. They want us to pay for Twitter premium to go live on their shit. Yo, they could keep that. I'ma just I'ma just stick with what you call it, man. We back on Facebook. We hit that plateau we was looking for. So we back on Facebook Live. We back on YouTube Live. People, once again, this is Parlay with us. We back, man. Welcome back, fellas. We're back. You know what I mean? We're bringing it back to you guys again, man. This podcast is coming live all the time, unscripted. You know, sports season starting up. Football, NFL camp is on the way. We got the Olympics popping off. I think what's the chick name? Shorty from where was she? Where was she from?
Sha'Carri Richardson.
She got silver. No, she got silver. What was the homegirl? Where was she from? Grenada.
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia. Home shorty from St. Lucia end up grabbing the gold in the 100 meters. You know,
so won today.
No, allowed.
Yeah, he won today.
I was watching. Man, I was paying attention to that dude, man.
Yeah, I was hoping that you guys will have a little bit more insight what's going on in the Olympics because I've been so busy. I haven't been really paying attention to getting to see any games. Stacks, how's the basketball games looking in the Olympics, man?
I mean, typical. You got your typical teams that's supposed to, you got Germany, France struggling. Germany, I mean, it's typical stuff. Canada got a squad. They had all them guys they had. I actually sat down and watched them a couple nights ago. They got a decent. This squad's so good. Jamal Murray barely playing. So that's saying.
And he's on he's Canadian.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a couple more guys that could have played on that team that's not playing. So that like Wiggins and the big man from Purdue. Like if they would have got them two, they would have been they'd been solid. I mean, it's solid now.
Right.
But I just watched Germany the other night. Germany runs some good shit, man. They just they beat the dog shit out of France. It's like Germany's gonna be a tough out, man. They gave America a go when we played them in the scrimmage.
So I asked someone about that the other day. Go ahead, Stoney.
No, I said Germany always plays tough. Germany and Spain.
So I asked somebody the other day, to jump in on that topic about Olympic basketball, and they were saying that I said, do it look like USA is getting any competition? And they saying these dudes are like cruising. Is that the truth? Are they cruising?
They playing some good defense, man. That's what it is. They really not playing around. I think they really focus on their defense. They're not committing too many turnovers. Like they really playing. They're not taking nobody lightly. Whereas in the past, I think that happened when those years that we came up short. I think they took their opponents lightly. But this squad right now, man, they locked in, man. They locked in.
I agree. They got everybody bought into their role as of this point. But I agree with Stoney. I don't think nobody's gonna beat them. I think there'll be some teams to test them, but I don't think nobody's gonna beat them.
So was the South Sudan thing a fluke? I didn't end up seeing the actual game that happened the other day. I know that first game was an expedition, and it was a scrimmage type of thing. The real game. How did they end up faring in the real game?
They popped them. I mean, they jumped out. They sent a message to them, letting them know y'all fucked up the first time. Like what y'all thought. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to South Sudan, man. I mean, they came to play out, and they just ran into a buzzsaw like Stoney said, a more focused USA team this time. You know what I'm saying?
They locked in, man. Like these guys are not playing. I think more than anything, they defense. They really taking the defense side of the ball very seriously. Not so much showboating on offense, but locking in on defense, and everybody's just playing, man, on the mission. Everybody's on the mission. They ain't trying to play around, man. I agree. We was in back. T. How many times we came up short, man? There was a time where the world caught up to us.
Yeah, that's when everybody have their better players. Like you gotta remember too, these guys, these Olympic teams that these countries are putting out, been playing together for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a system together. Like we just throw a bunch of guys out there.
Yeah, I never thought the world ever caught up to us. I just think we didn't take it serious.
I think they caught up. So
I think that I know what you're saying, though, but I think on the Euro side of thing, on the Euro basketball, yes, I think they caught up to the NBA. Would you think that the Euro player,
you put our best against anybody? If you put our best, I mean, you caught up. Yeah, you're gonna play. I mean, they play in the NBA. I'm not saying they like.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That's what I mean. We play at our best, we're not gonna lose. We're just not.
Them teams that were losing to the Argentinian teams. Shout out Manu Ginobili. Right, we had a squad going over there getting their ass beat. Like KKG, Melo, LeBron was on AI. They had squads over there.
We're not.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's in the live, man. Shout out to everybody who jumped in. Thanks for coming back, guys. Welcome back. Go ahead.
I do want to give a special shout out to Sudan, man, because these dudes don't have no practice facilities. You got Dang Plant paying for their travel. Luau Dang, I guess.
Yo, shout out to Luau Dang. Luau Dang is doing a lot. Yeah, you're right. Shout out to Luau Dang. Luau Dang is I think he's for South Sudan. He is the sports ambassador or something. Like he has the title within the Sudan government as something to do with sports and health, and he poured his own money into the basketball program, period, in South Sudan.
He stole enough from the Lakers to pay for it. So
that's a fact. Hey, that's a fact, though.
That's a fact.
You could even go before that. You could even go that Chicago contract. That last contract was.
Luau made some bread.
No, people forget. Luau's like one of the highest paid players to ever get it.
The Lakers
had a nice contract with Chicago too.
Yeah, the Lakers may still be paying that dude.
Yeah,
that's true.
Hey, but at least he's giving back though.
He's doing the right thing.
He's doing the right thing. Yeah. He went back to his homeland,
and they just go and live like kings and don't invest any of that stuff.
Right? Yeah. He went back to his homeland and did his thing. So shout out to Luau Dang for doing that.
Them Lakers good.
I know.
Worst one organization in the NBA. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Look at Crook. Crook knows too. Crook want to get
it. So let's move on a little bit. Okay, so I haven't really got too much into Olympics thing. I don't know what's going on in the swimming. I know Simone Biles got the gold again. The whole U.S. gymnastics team looks superb. They look dominant. That's the only thing I haven't really got. My daughter watched
shout
Simone Biles.
Cats on that team, 2 Massachusetts guys. Shout out to Worcester and shout out to Stoughton.
Yes. Shout out to the brother from Stoughton, one time and away from me. This young brother, I think he went to Stoughton. I don't know if he went to Stoughton High. He could have been a prep kid, who knows? But he came out of Stoughton, a young brother, and like you said, another brother coming out of Worcester. So shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. That's representing Massachusetts in the Olympics.
I think one of them actually won the gold. I think one of them.
Yeah, I know the young blood from the young gymnastic blood from Stoughton got the bronze. So must be the other cat who got the gold. So shout out to them, man. And what else is I really don't. I'm gonna catch back up on because the Olympics ain't done. We still got some weeks left in the Olympics. So I'm gonna put my ear to the ground on the Olympics. What? Yeah. So
I was really paying attention to Noah Lyles. I'm a fan of his.
Yeah,
I watched this documentary that they got on Netflix on him and Sha'Carri Richardson. It's a nice
shout that documentary. It's dope too. It's called Sprint. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that shit is dope. I watched it too. Yep.
Okay. I gotta check that out. You said it's on Netflix, called Sprint?
Yeah. Sprint.
Gotta check it out. It's called Sprint, man. It's real good, man. It's real. Them Jamaicans too. Them Jamaicans
them Jamaicans. I think only one Jamaican shorty made it to. I don't know what round that is and what part. I don't know.
They dominated so long. They can have a little downslide.
Yeah. I think the Jamaican shorty who was running it for so long. They saying she got too old in the game. 2-3 kids in down later. So they saying obviously that's she got slowed up, and they had some young girls on there too, but Sha'Carri Richardson was trying. I would like to have seen her get the gold because remember she got shunned on the Tokyo Olympics. They cut her from the Tokyo Olympics. So I was looking to see if she was looking speedy in her Olympic trials, and all these different. She was looking speedy, but nobody knew about this shorty from St. Lucia. Like, where did she come from? And she had some length on her. The girl got a little length.
She was long.
She was long. You know what I mean? So, shout out to the Olympics. We'll catch up more with that. But let's move on. Guys, what's going on in camp right now?
You should know better than anybody.
No, to tell you the truth, I've been out the loop. To tell you the truth, guys.
Put him on the spot, right, Stone?
Listen. I gotta put my fam on the spot. I gotta put my fam on. Yo, I gotta put my fam. Yo, Buzzing. You know what I'm talking? Yo, Buzzing. What's going on? I'm supposed to be at camp this week, next week. You know what I mean? Like I should be there checking this thing out, but I know Buzzing was on vacation. So I gave him that, and he said when he comes back, he got me and whatever.
You might want to get the camp quick for Judon Chokum.
Yo, why don't they just make the move and send Judon to 49ers and get Ayuk, man? Why don't they just do it?
They're not gonna do that.
Why?
Why would the 49ers? They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, the 49ers.
Judon's 32 years old coming up, and he wants to get paid like a top.
The 49ers want picks.
Yeah, they want picks.
They 49ers got to get rid of somebody over there. I don't know who they're gonna get rid of,
but not for Judon, who's 30-something years old, who wants $20 million a year. I'm not doing that.
I would love to get Ayuk. I would. I think Ayuk could
pick.
Either in that wide receiver core, he could do damage, man.
No, he would. I like him.
I like him. He would be a number one receiver on the squad for sure. And as far as I know, as far as I've been hearing, the only
thing I'm a little bit scared of him though is he a product of that Shanahan system? That's the only thing I'm a little bit nervous about.
Yeah, you got it.
I can see. Yeah,
giving up a high draft. Shanahan don't win the big games, but that system he runs is flawless, bro.
No, yeah. That's a good point. But something like that, what do we have to lose? You know what I mean? I agree with you.
But I don't want the draft pick to be that high because from what I'm seeing in camp, though, they real high on these young guys we got.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Stacks, T, you've been paying attention to camp. How the QB looks besides Brissett? What is going on? Is he getting any first team reps? Is he getting any first team reps yet?
They do just like they said they was going to do with him. They bringing him along slow. Just exactly what they said they was going to do with him. That's what they doing.
Brissett will be the starter.
Brissett will be the starter.
Yeah, Brissett will be the starter.
He will be the starter.
He's actually running a good camp, they said.
On a short leash.
Yeah, I think so. I think he'll be on a short leash too, Stoney.
Yeah, he'll be on a short leash, man. Let me tell you, because they expecting this guy to really catch up. He still has some things that he needs to clean up. Some things like his decision making in the pocket. Out of camp, from the little bit that I heard, he was indecisive and in the pocket, and he has to clean up some of those errors, those brain farts. That you only got so much time when you're in the pocket, man, because you blink, you fuck around and get sacked. So he has to definitely decide what he's gonna do, get rid of the ball, run. But I feel like they feel like he's gonna be that guy that they need him to be sooner rather than later. They see the potential, they see the attributes, and they just feel like he could be ready this year rather than being carrying the clip for his season and the next season. No, they feel like he could make that turn this year, but it's gonna come down to Brissett and how he performs, how he plays, and of course, May improving. So it's gonna be interesting, man.
Listen, I hope the pick was worth it, man.
If you talk to a lot of NFL guys, like let's just say he pulled 10 guys. Though a lot of people say he was the best quarterback in that draft. I've been hearing that more and more. I know. What's my man name from the Texans? The quarterback. He said he thought he was the best quarterback in that draft. I heard Chris Canty say he was the best quarterback in that draft. I heard other ESPN guys said he's the better quarterback in that draft. If you look at pure skill set and his age, he probably was the youngest guy there. The other guys, Jaden Daniels, they older guys.
Yeah.
Like, Drake May's 21. You know what I'm saying? The other guys are 24, 25.
That's true.
But that's what with the whole NIL shit, though, you're going to be looking at quarterbacks being older now. NFL players or college basketball, NBA, a lot of guys are going to be older going into the draft because of NIL.
Because of NIL.
There's no pressure to get in the league.
I just seen the kid Brock Ewers with a fucking Lambo truck. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why am I rushing when I'm chilling, running around college campuses, getting free gear, saying similar, them big time boosters from the big time programs, they probably get them kids more money than they could get in their first rookie deal anyway. So like, bro, I'm chilling. I got the Lambo truck, I got the crib on the hill. You know what I'm saying? I'm wilding. Shorty's coming down, chilling with me. I'm chilling for right now. I'll see y'all in 4. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's true. That's true. Why rush it? Why rush it? And like you said, you're gonna make more money. You're gonna make money with the NIL than sitting deep in the depth chart, getting drafted in his 5th or 6th round, something like that. Yeah.
Ready too. You want a lot of these guys to be ready. You don't want them to rush and not get drafted. And you know, a lot of these guys' lives got ruined over shit like that. You know, coming out too early and a lot of pressure on them. So yeah, that NIL is definitely a good thing. It could be a good and a bad thing, but
so I'm prepared to like really, like I said, I don't mind homeboys sitting. You know, I said that from the beginning. So
I'm agreed on that, right?
I like how they doing it. Increment. I like how they're starting out, but you really can't. We know what he needs to work on. We all could agree on that. But right now, I like how they're doing it. But for the media to give you a real observation of him, you can't, because he's not running with the first offense. So he's running with the second, third. Sometimes they said Milton is taking equal snaps as him. I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know if there's so many.
That kid Milton's hungry. He's hungry. He's hungry.
He's hungry, but
he's hungry, and he's talking. He's hungry.
That being said, though, but I'm not disagreeing with what they're doing. By the way, what I'm saying is, though, we know what he needs to work on. He's improving incrementally, but we're not gonna really know him probably for like another week or two, because even if Jacoby Brissett, which I think, and we all could agree, is gonna be opening day quarterback.
Yeah, he will.
You should still give Drake May a little bit of that run, maybe a week or two. Maybe that's what they're doing with the first, just to see what he could do with the first unit, because he's not running with the first unit. Yeah, he's throwing to Baker. I heard he threw the poke a little bit, but he's also throwing to like whoever they're, sick, free agent on the street, free agent, the 4th or 5th tight end. But like I said, I like how they're doing it, so I'm not complaining about it. But I'm just saying right now it's where it should be, and I think as it goes on, he's not regressing. He might not be that, but I can't get mad if they're saying he's not having a great practice and this and that, because you're running with basically 20 or 30% of the guys that ain't gonna be on the team. So how could you give but I don't want to sound like I'm playing both sides, but I like how they're bringing him along. And shout out to Thornton. You know why? I know he's been a bust. We all know he can't stay healthy. He can't, but from what I'm hearing, he's the best receiver in camp right now. From what I'm hearing.
Who's that?
Consistent. Tyquan Thornton.
Oh, Thornton?
Oh yeah, I heard good things about him. He's
and if he could pop,
he had no choice because he was
for sure. And Stacks, we talked about this.
You think he's officially healthy though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's one hit away though, and I understand that. But the thing is,
put on some weight though. He might.
He did, and he didn't lose any speed. They saying, so that's a plus. Because usually when guys put on 10 pounds, Stacks, you coach. Usually when guys put on some weight, sometimes they lose a little bit of their agility. I'm rooting for him, not because it's just better for us. Like, I don't understand sometimes, and I do it. So let me tell on myself as fans, like, this fucking bum, blah, 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 get rid of him. Remember, dude be like 19 years old when they get drafted, fam. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he gets hurt. We kind of, and everybody, I wasn't even on this show. The show I wasn't even around when he got drafted, but we all knew as fans, like, damn, this motherfucker's little though. So we were all right about it. Everybody predicted he would get hurt. Even people that don't watch football, like, this motherfucker's gonna get hurt, and he did. So, but I just wanted to give him a little bit of a shine. I know it's pre-season. I know it's camp.
Yeah,
I like that he's been the most consistent guy, and it's not a bad thing to me. You know, it's not a bad thing. You know,
like them young guys, Jalen Pope, Javon Baker, they looking good.
Yeah, they've been playing good. They've been playing good.
Kid Polk, they got high hope for him. I'm talking about, like, he could be that number 2.
Yeah, they saying he gonna be like an Antoine Bolden type, like a small, you know, like that. Just not saying the size and the power, but just that reliable 80 to 90 catches, 7 touchdowns.
He gets that ball. He gets that
ball.
Yeah,
he goes for it. He fights.
That's what he did in Washington. We ain't gonna go there, but that's what he did in Washington when he had that boy thrown to him. So
I feel like that's why I can't wait to see these exhibition games, because I think everybody's gonna get run right out the gate. Everybody.
Right.
There's no veteran or no star. You know how they like to sit the stars on.
Right.
I think they need to find out what they have. And
for sure.
So you're talking about the Patriots, obviously.
Yeah, Patriots, yeah. They, this when the preseason games.
The preseason games, yeah.
They all
on the 8th, right?
Everybody's gonna play.
Yeah,
next week. So next Thursday, then this Thursday coming up.
Thursday, exactly. We're gonna really see what's going on. Who's doing what.
Because I've been, not for nothing. I've been listening. I jump in my truck a little bit early in the morning and I go for a little ride or whatever. And I've been off from work and stuff like that. But I go for a little ride, and next thing you know, I'm listening to the radio and I'm hearing these guys are not too sold on camp. And some of it is a little bit of slight against Gerard. Some people are saying he don't know what he's doing. Some people are saying that the camp looks sloppy. There you go. Looks sloppy. It don't look organized. I was listening to the radio last week during that week of camp. Last week's the first week of camp, was it? I think so. But last week I was listening to the radio and they were talking about, they were playing music straight through practice. Like straight through. Music was just going. No break, no nothing. You just hearing music.
A lot of people do that though. That's not nothing new.
And I don't know if that's a big problem.
Bill did it. Do you remember they tried to fire Scott Zolak for talking about Cam Newton dance too much? So Bill, this is what I knew this was gonna happen. Listen, is Gerard Mayo been perfect? I've heard some things too, but we can't. We can't.
Young Cap. Let me put my mans in them up. That's my mans in them. He said, "Yeah, the boys are back. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
We're back. What up? What up?"
Shout out to you.
Great show, you guys. I've been following you guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hope you safe, young boy. Old Cat. We got a crazy storm going on right now. I'm looking out the window right now, but yeah, it's a crazy, mild. It was supposed to be a hurricane, but it's a tropical storm. Shit flooding like crazy out there.
Get out of here. Yeah, and you know what? The rain, the rain up here. I just came from outside. The rain up here I felt like I was in Florida just a few minutes ago, bro. I just came in the house. I went to Bass Pro in Foxborough. The rain was coming down.
Wizard of Oz type shit.
It was coming down, and it was dark as hell out there. I thought a tornado was gonna pop up out of somewhere.
Right, see, it's hurricane season out there.
Yep. Hurricane.
So how you faring though?
I'm up on the hill. I'm good. So I just know that. You know what I mean? I'm up on the hill. I'm watching this shit roll right now.
Shout out to my brother from the Philippines, man. What up, my brother? What do you call it? What is it? Yeah. What up? What up, man? Shout out to you guys out there in the Philippines. Thanks for coming through and chopping it up with us, man. And shout out to Old Bull Young Calf, man. These dudes are our peoples from Boston, man. They doing their own sports podcast. and it's a good thing, man. He said, "Hope you boys have well enjoy the summer after the most recent." Yeah, man. You seen, y'all see, man. You seen we took that little hiatus. We took. Go ahead, Crook.
What you talking about, man? I'm still out here as if they won yesterday, man. So that ain't gonna go away for a while. It's not gonna go away until
They ain't never gonna go away when you a fan.
Oh, hell no.
Shout out to JT for keeping his cool over there in France with Steve Kerr with that bullshit. Like, that was the biggest crock of shit I ever seen in my life, man.
I was gonna ask you, that was the question I had a question. That was the question I was gonna put to you guys, since I know we still Celtics out here and we want to see JT shine in the Olympics. And to tell you the truth, I think JB got snubbed, but we're gonna talk about that in another situation. There's a lot behind JB not being there, and we'll talk about that. But the situation with JT and Kerr, is it Kerr, right? Steve Kerr?
Yeah.
So what do you think, Stacks and Doe and Coney? And Cooks? What do you guys think about that?
I don't think it was nothing personal. I really don't. I don't think it's nothing personal. I think he was just trying to be cute. Simple as that. And he made a mistake. That's just what it was. He made a mistake. He made a bonehead mistake. That's just what it was. Because I think he sat Embiid the next game.
I'm not buying it.
But no, I'm not saying. But I'm not saying that Embiid has. I'm not saying that has to do with what he did. I think it was just a bonehead mistake. It was a bonehead mistake. I really believe he thought he was just thinking he was too cute in a way where he felt like he could get away with it. That's just all it was.
No,
it was the first game. I don't think it was nothing personal. That's my main point of that. I don't think it was nothing personal.
Something going on there. There's no way you go to number one, top 5 guy in the league, top 5. All right, top 5 guy in the league. Just won an NBA championship, got commercials everywhere in the world, and you tell this guy before the game, though, you might play. You might not play. But the guys that defer to you on your team that know you the guy, they're gonna run over you. That's some bullshit. I ain't buying it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
So you say
and I'm not like this. Shout out to JT because he's bigger than me. I just said, yo, give me my plane ticket. I'm fucking out of here.
Nah, man, I would know.
No. I mean, that's what I said. Shout out to JT. He a bigger man than me. But there's no way. The potential face of the league we talking. He could be that. He could.
Yep.
He could. All right, and you're gonna sit here and tell me that was the right move? He didn't make a mistake. He did that shit on purpose. Even Draymond Green came on his show and said it was wrong. Draymond Green said that it was wrong. He shouldn't have did that. And he defended JT. JT and Draymond cool, they had the commercials together. But he shouldn't have did that shit. Or he sat in Embiid. Embiid playing like hot dog shit. So what he sat in Embiid? Embiid ain't doing nothing anyway. Okay, then you're gonna go and say, well, it was a matchup.
I was thinking he was just, picking certain players that may need a game off or whatever. I'm not saying JT needed a game off, but I was just thinking he was just randomly
go back
players out for a whole game and saving for for a later game where they're gonna need them more in terms of the matchups. I agree with you. I just think I agree with you. It's bullshit. He fucked up, but I think Kerr. He was overthinking, and I guess he thought that he can get away with what he did. He really did, because for him to pull that off and not think that he was going to get bombarded with criticism, it's fine. I find that hard to believe. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that he overthought that decision.
What up, Steve? T, that's your fam. Steve, that's fam, right?
Nah,
that's your fam.
Nah, I don't think so. Vinner. Nah,
Vinner. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. He said something about Old Bull and them down in Clearwater. Look, read that one. What up, Steve? Thanks for coming through on the show, man. Thanks for you guys jumping back in on this Parlay With Us podcast, man. Steve is old bull. I knew. Yo, what up, old bull? I knew when he.
I
There
know
was
him as old bull. I don't know him by his government.
Yo, remember when he came on? He jumped on before on the government during the show, a couple, during the season.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, that's old bull. I remember the name. And you was like, nah, remember you was like, yo, that's my family. And remember you said that? I thought that was your people's. I thought that was your wifey's people. Nah, this is old bull. Because all right, what up? What up, old bull, man? You down there in Clearwater with T down there dealing with all that rain. We dealing with the rain here in Boston too, man. It's crazy out here on the East Coast right now. Thundering and everything, man. Like lightning like crazy too.
It's crazy, wild. Man. But yeah, that Tatum shit, Steve Kerr know better than that.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this, man. Let's look at it basketball-wise, right? Take everything else out of it. Tatum, other than LeBron James, I really, truly don't believe that anybody on that team is more of an all-around player than Tatum. And take me as a Celtics fan, someone from Boston, take me out of it. The guy built his game up this year to be his assists went up, his team rebounding went up. Okay, his shooting numbers are down. I get it. But the Olympics is not about, if you're going to sit there and say you want to have unselfish players, if you take Derek White, which was a good move in hindsight as far as he's been helping them, I'm not going to say don't take Derek White, whatever. That's the JB thing, that's another story. But my point is, you could fit, he's a Swiss. The one thing Perkins said right the last 365 fucking days, Tatum's a Swiss Army knife. He don't jump out the building like Anthony Edwards. He don't shoot it like Curry. He's not on that defensive level as White in Holiday. He's not a two guard like Devin, but whatever. But what I'm saying is just basketball wise, take everything else out of it. There was no reason that man should be on the bench. And you know what makes me mad, man? Listen, this is what it is. Steve Kerr might not care about social media. Steve Kerr might not care about whatever. But as someone that you work for, if you're a manager in a company, if you work for a guy or you work on, and if you're in a relationship, whatever it is, and you know that situation, that decision is going to bring harm to your workers or your partner, why do it? Why do it? Why put this man in that position after he just won the fucking title? He's been fighting to get this title all this time, and you got him on every talk show for 5. That's bullshit, man. That alone, even if you played him 5 minutes, just play him 5 minutes, Steve. You don't have to play him. If you don't like his game, I don't know what it is. Crook, I don't know what it is.
In the blowout game, though, they was up by 26.
You can't put him in for 5 minutes. You would have this dude be a meme on Twitter and on Facebook and Instagram, on Stephen A. Show, on Colin Cowherd, on local show. Come on, man. That is bullshit. And then you don't play Embiid. You don't play Embiid because you didn't play Tatum. That's why you didn't. I knew someone was going to sit. You asked anybody I work with. I said, they're going to sit somebody in the next game. They're going to sit somebody in the next game. That's bullshit, man.
Bush League. Telling you right now, though, we played, though, we've been on the bench. Look at JT's body language that game. That's all I'm saying. Just look at his body language. He was uncomfortable with that.
Yes, this is not necessary. Where is it? This guy's the most laid back, and that's another thing. We're all from the hood. You know who you could go up there and say motherfucker to and who you can't.
Yo, tell Anthony Edwards he ain't gonna play.
Tell Anthony Edwards he ain't gonna play. Crook, I'm with you. I wouldn't have went home, Crook, just because I'm not like that, but I wouldn't play the next time.
I wouldn't have went home. We not like that.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. But
if he went home, I wouldn't have been mad about it, though.
Yeah, exactly. If he came home, I wouldn't have been mad at him.
I wouldn't have did it. But
I just thought it was.
I'm not going back the next time.
I knew that was something strange.
Back the next time to play, if he would say, hell no. And this is the thing, man. Like I said, basketball alone, forget the politics, the shoe deals, the political, whatever you want to talk about. Basketball alone, the dude is a Swiss Army knife. Okay, he ain't Luka. He ain't scoring 50 a game. He ain't doing this. He can. But what I'm saying right now, he could pass. Did you watch the game he started? He was making some amazing passes. Then he had a double-double against PR, which, like, I just feel like Will has some shows above everybody else. But what I'm saying is, if you're trying to say he's a ball hog or whatever it may be, whatever your excuse may be, but to go up to him before the game and say, you ain't going to play the game, That's insane to me, man. And
So
he
I
didn't
don't
make
know
no fucking mistake. He knew what he was doing.
And that
Yeah,
is
that's
the
crazy.
Olympics. And that is the Olympics.
That's
man.
insane, man.
I feel
How
y'all
can you
on
feel
that,
bad
man.
for someone that's dating LMA and makes $500 million in his bank account? But I feel bad for that.
not only that though, he's the highest paid guy in the NBA.
I know, but I'm like, damn, it is what it is, though. Because you could
Who,
have all the
JD?
money in the world.
JD?
Ask Puff Daddy, but if you labeled a certain way, soft or whatever, I ain't gonna get into all that. That's your ego. You could be. Listen, you all know this. You could have all the money in the world and all this, but if you're labeled a certain way and you can't escape that label, you're in your own little, you're in your head. If you Tatum, you could tell his body language ain't been the same since. It hasn't been. You could tell, even when he was playing, he just looks like what? Why me? And like I said, I'm over here sticking up for a guy that makes all this money and whatever, but
he'll be all right.
He'll be all right. Maybe that will help us in our own. Maybe he'll come back and win MVP this year.
I mean, if he was going
that
to
might be a fuel. That might be a fuel. Somebody said
fuel
that.
him. Him and
Somebody
JB,
said
bro.
that. Somebody said that. I'm gonna put that. Here we go, right here.
it should have been
I hope he takes it out on everybody next year, and that might be the move.
No,
That's
I
what he
agree.
might do.
He might have did us a favor.
He might did
I
us
know
a
he's
favor,
gonna
light a fuel
Kirk.
under him.
That first Golden State game, I'm booking Tatum. I'm doing a crook. I'm going to the window with plus 40, over 40 points.
Right. So
put a buck on and make a couple of hundred, crook.
So guys, we back on that, man. Now, we back on. Listen, parlay with us, fans. Parlay.
Man, I
with
had
us,
a crazy baseball
people.
parlay yesterday.
We're gonna, my man Eddie Chapo. What up, Eddie? Eddie Chapo was waiting for us to drop them gems like we was dropping for him last year during the football season.
We done.
You know what I mean? So I told him we back. I said, as soon as the season starts,
I did the over in the Hall of Fame game came up on a couple $100.
So yeah,
But I was gonna bet the under, but
I bet the second half, but they gave me my money back because the game got suspended.
Weather-wise?
Yeah, it was a decent game for a preseason game.
Yeah, because some lightning was coming.
Yeah, they suspended it.
Okay.
Yo, did y'all hear about some guy? So look what happened real quick. Some guy made a bet with his bookie. You're not supposed to make a bet through somebody else. It's kind of illegal. Like if I send Sean to make a bet for me, it's kind of illegal. This guy did that shit, but he fucked up and he posted it on Instagram. He had a winning ticket. So the point is, he had a $500,000 winning ticket. He made like hundreds of thousands. He made like 150,000 on the Celtics to win the championship, and he made some change off that shit. So his total payout was 500,000. He posted the ticket on Instagram, and on the bottom it said, "Yeah, I had to tell my bookie to throw more on this game." So when he went to cash it, the casinos told him, "No, we're voiding this because you sent somebody to."
That's crazy.
Wow.
I seen that shit on my fault.
500,000.
No, that's all right.
The storm done knocked out the internet. This shit crazy down here right now.
So
wow, that's what happened. Your internet got knocked out.
Yeah.
So you off the phone? You still saw? You got cell service? Okay.
Yeah. I got cell service, but the internet, that shit just.
Wow, man. Be safe down there. So, which one is that? What's that storm that came up there? What's the name of it? I heard about it. They was talking about it.
I'd like Debbie or something.
Yeah, Debbie or something. Debbie, yeah, because I was watching the news about that, and I thought it was going to take a turn into the Gulf of Mexico there, but
I came this way, but it was a hurricane, but now it's just a tropical storm, so we just get mad wind and rain. So
okay. I know that shit. I know like the flooding. I know the flooding part ain't no joke. So
man.
Yo, listen, I appreciate. I know, this is going to be a quick show for our first time back. We appreciate all the people who's been chiming in, our day ones. We got somebody from Philippines. I seen this kid's name before. He's always jumping on our part, especially now we're back on our Facebook platform. And Steve and Young Bull, thanks for coming through. Them dudes are real dudes to come through and shout us out. I gotta jump in on their shows sometimes and give them a little, give them a little you know, some feedbacks too, like they do for us. I don't know how come I got to do the notification again. You got to be careful with YouTube people. For people that's watching us and people who's like, you know, subscribe to us, please like and subscribe every time y'all see us, and please check your notifications and make sure that notification button is hit, because sometimes YouTube play games and take notifications off and people don't see that we're on live, you know. So go ahead, Stacks.
Hey, Stoney, where was he at? I seen that shit. What hotel casino he was at?
I don't remember the hotel, but he went to Vegas to cash that ticket because he had the ticket, but his bookie made that bet for him, and he was wilding. When I say wilding,
I seen they ushered him out the building. They ushered him out the building.
It's legit too. It was a legit, but the mistake he made was he let it be known that somebody made that bet for him. That's where he fucked up. The way I found out, I read the comments because everybody was like, "Yo, why ain't they paying this dude? Why ain't they paying him his money?" When you read the comments, one of the comments, it said that he had somebody make that bet for him, which is illegal.
So can he go get that person to cash that ticket?
He's gonna try. He's threatening to sue them. That's like, because somebody was recording it as he's in the studio, as he's in the casino trying to cash his money. Somebody was recording, and you can hear him threatening to sue, like, I'm gonna sue y'all, this and that, and it's not fair. So when I was saying the same thing, why ain't they paying him? But then I read the comments. And it's true. When he posted the ticket on Instagram, on the bottom, he was shouting out his bookie to
placing the bet,
to put more money on the bet. To put more money on the bet. He was like, I had to tell my bookie to put more on the game and shit. Which was like 50-something thousand.
Yo, they'd had. I'd have spent the night in the jail cell, dog.
100 racks. He
took a plane and a fucking bus ride to that hotel, because remember, he was coming from out of state, so he flew in and he had to take some type of bus to get to Vegas to that casino to cash what he thought was going to be his $500,000 payout.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And he had a little small bag, so he was planning on getting in and out. So now
he had a little duffel bag. You saw that? He had a little duffel bag with him.
He had a little duffel bag. He was planning on getting in and out though. So
yo,
he might have to spend some time in Vegas now.
That's just crazy. But yo, let me tell you guys something. That's the downside of making those big bets. When you win big in Vegas, they should pay you, because they take your money quick, so they should be able to pay you as well. But it's always some shit when you gotta cash out a big payout. You know, it's a lot. They look at everything, make sure everything's legit. But when you win money like that, it's
so
always...
if he didn't add money to the bet, he would have won the money. No, if he didn't add to the bet, you're telling me he would have been able to.
If he didn't say
advertise it,
if he didn't let it be known that his bookie made the bet for him, because he let it be known. Because on the post, he said, I had to call my bookie to tell him to put more money on the game. So right there, he's letting you know that his bookie made the bet for him.
Not him.
So his bookie can't collect it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm with you, though.
Not because it was just an illegal transaction. So I think they supposedly
they might win it in court.
The bookie because they know that it wasn't him that made the bet.
I get what you're saying.
Else that was trying to make that bet. So even the bookie can't cash it.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go to court.
That's a good story. I'm gonna keep up on that. I'm gonna look into that story.
Whoever made the bet should be able to get the fucking break.
That's what I would think.
If he doesn't post that shit, he would have been walking out with $500,000.
He would have walked out. He should have never posted. And they saw it on Instagram because remember, think about it. These are big corporations, these casino companies, just like your job or anybody else's job, except for Stacks work for himself. But you know, if you go on there wilding out on any kind of social media, don't think your job don't know you wilding out.
I just took
they actually, and because that's the job. I'm in that field of work, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all that's what we do.
But though, and Stone, y'all gamble. When you had called before you went there,
I wouldn't have did shit. I would have
just went there in the face first. Just it.
It's that simple. Go and cash your ticket, and once you get your money,
then you can run your mouth.
Money, post whatever you want to post. But
he
shouldn't have did nothing, because when when he made that wager, when they made that wager, that's it. All he had the ticket. His bookie gave him the ticket. Once that wager cashed, the first thing he should have did was, let me go to Vegas and cash this ticket. Once you cash that ticket and you get your money, then you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
But to be fair to him, he probably is thinking like, what did I do wrong? You know, because if you go to Vegas, I used to do that. I would send people money, not 50 grand. I ain't gonna say it, but you know, I give a couple of hundred to my boy when before we had DraftKings. He go to Vegas. He go to the window, buy me my tickets. You know, he give it to me when I come. I mean, I didn't win anything, and it wasn't 50 grand. You know, the payout might have been a couple of grand. I didn't win. But in my mind, I think it wouldn't matter. But then again, on that scale of a bet, they're gonna be more efficient on how they, you know, on that win. If it was 5 grand, 10 grand, they wouldn't even care.
But when it's that much money,
no, you're right. You're right. No, I agree.
Vegas look at everything.
Everything.
They do. Look, you can owe child support. They're gonna look at that.
Yo, when you look, when you go over there,
off the top, beans.
Yo, when you go over there,
that's real.
Like that, and when you give your ticket and you hand your ticket to the clerk to cash, when it's that big of an amount of money,
no, it makes sense.
You're gonna wait for a little bit. They got to go in they got to get all kinds of fucking clearance on everything. The big
and you're signing paperwork like crazy
but
too.
I'm quite sure he was wilding. But I'm quite sure when he took that ticket, they had an explanation for him. I'm quite sure they didn't just throw him out the joint like, yo, you got to get up out of here. I'm quite sure when he went to the window.
We catching that. He must have been wilding. That's why he had to go. He had to get kicked out. They was probably explaining to him what happened. But
that's crazy, though. Now that I think of it,
people do that. Yo,
hey, yo, you imagine that bus ride back home, though?
Yo, imagine that, though, Stacks.
Imagine that. Hey, imagine that bus ride back home, though.
If he get right, he was probably on the plane drinking Moet. He probably flew first class. Yo, he was probably calling everybody like,
hey, we all been here. We all been here. We thought we got money coming in, and we start spending money before we get that money. So we all been there. And you don't get that money, dog. You be like, yo, what the fuck?
That's facts. Like, yo, I got some change coming in. I'm good over here.
Shit, my job didn't pay me for 4th of July. I had to go to my union rep and get paid. I was crying over a couple of $100.
For real. Yo, that is facts, though.
Hey, you be spending money. Why? Yeah, I got this 500 racks coming.
I put a grievance in for 300 Stacks.
No, for real. No, you ain't lying. Yo, Stacks is right, though. That's what happened. And that's what my man was.
I guarantee
he was already spending that money before he saw it.
That's why he was so heated, Stoney, more than anything. He was flirting. I'm telling you.
He was spending it before he had it.
Oh, yo, and the way he did, people do that all day. They call runners. People always send people to make bets, but you're not supposed to post that shit because they don't know. They don't know. How the fuck they know? But if you let them know and you saying shit like you did on the gram, they can use that.
You think that would have ran the camera if he didn't say anything, though, just because of the size of the payout?
You took the words out of my mouth, though. I bet you they would have ran the camera.
They would have ran the camera. Probably. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that him.
No, they wouldn't.
For that much money, though, I guarantee.
For that much money?
I don't think so.
Oh, so you saying you think surveillance would have ran the camera based on the ticket timing, and everything?
They would have ran the camera anyway.
Oh yeah, probably, but
probably
that's a $500,000.
500,000. I'm running. I don't think so. I'm running the camera. Let me make sure he came and made this bet.
But no, hold up though. We're debating this. But hold up. This is a good topic that we're talking about.
Yeah, Doe, you made a good point, Doe. That's a great point.
That's a good point, but Doe,
it's too much. It's just too much for them to be.
Think about this, though. Think about this. Just think about this. Let's say Granny goes in. She don't know too much about whatever she bet on, sports, whatever. She won the $500 ticket. The granny won, like a legit. Your grandmama won $500,000, and she says, "Doe, Sonny, you're my grandson. I trust you the utmost. Can you go to Vegas and pick this money up and give you the hard ticket? Have you signed the back of it and everything with your ID and everything? You mean to tell me you got the ID, you got the ticket, You signed the back of it. Your grandmother gave it to you. They don't know that your grandmother gave it to you, but let's say she gave it to you. That's your college tuition right there, 200, 300,000. You mean to tell me when you show up to the gate or the window, they're gonna see that $300,000 ticket or the $500,000 ticket, pause and say, "Go have a seat, sir. Give you the champagne and the whole nine," and go back and run tape to see if it was actually you that brought the ticket?
For that much money, Beans, I believe they would.
That's a $500,000 though, fam.
That's not fair though.
They would not. They would not do that because people do that all the time. Yo, there's guys that are like they fucking sharks. They can't step into the casino because they sharks. They call like professional bettors. So what they do is they send runners to make bets at different casinos. So they do that all the time. That's always being done. People are always sending runners to make bets. The problem is some of these guys, like that guy, posting shit, letting it be known that he didn't make that bet himself. That's what
So you're right. Okay, the runner makes the bet, but the runner has to go back and collect the bet, though. Not the guy who gave the runner the bread.
Well,
he's banned. He can't run back in there, so the runner got to get the money. So if he so happily be able to crawl up into a casino, they might still say nah, because you for one you're banned, and two you didn't pay for this.
But they're doing due diligence on his social media though. So why wouldn't you do due diligence on the video of when he made the transaction? Because the transaction's on every slip.
That's
on
true.
every slip,
time and everything.
All that.
So look,
I bet you it depends on where you go to get the bread. I bet you. Every security probably different in each hotel. So I bet like you go to Fountain Blue, that shit is like top notch. They probably like, yo, nigga, you ain't make the bet. You know what I'm saying? Like come back when you made the bet. Make noise if you want. We're gonna throw you out the fucking glass window.
So what he should have in his behalf. So what he should have did was, first of all, he shouldn't have posted shit.
Yeah.
When it was time to cash that ticket, he should have met up with his bookie. He take his bookie to the casino to cash that ticket. That's probably what he should have did.
There you go, Riz.
That's probably
what it right there. That's what you do.
He played himself, and he
played
himself.
Crazy. I gotta read more about it.
I gotta read up on that. He was happy-go-lucky. He was spending. He had it in his head, like Stack said. He was already spending the dough before he even seen it, and he went running his mouth and not knowing the power of social media, not thinking that these corporations are reviewing this stuff. Think about the AI that the casino had to use to pluck him saying that. He had to have mentioned the casino.
Yeah,
or showed the ticket
for somebody to make a bet for you.
You get what I mean?
That's not
because they're using AI, they're using artificial intelligence, they're using this stuff. Like if I say something about my company right now on this live or even on whatever social media, they have a way where they can extract that information. As soon as I said the name of the company, they could pull it. And what did I say and why did I say it? So maybe he mentioned the casino and mentioned all the yada yada that he was into, and the casino abstracted out of the AI or whoever takes care of they artificial stuff, and they was like, "Yo, listen to what this guy's saying," and then it went down the chain, and they said, "Nope, we said."
I just had training on that, man, at my job. You know, I work around famous people come to my job, so they make you sign this and.
So I think that's what happened. He went running his mouth. He talked about that casino, and that casino was like, "Oh, what do you have to say about yada yada?"
He made a major.
He made a mistake, but he still might have a legitimate lawsuit though.
He might have a legit lawsuit.
I mean, it's worth the money to try. Fuck, for 500 racks though. I'm trying
500 racks. Yeah.
For sure.
500. He was supposed to
and it's a winning ticket. It's a winning, not a.
He had the Celtics winning the championship at plus 240. So it was more than double. He more than double his 100,000. He put up like 150,000.
So let me ask you this, Crook. Does he get the original money back?
No.
That's a good question, man.
But I'm telling you right now,
his money
for him,
they can't keep his money. That'd be
no, you know as well as I know. he looked like a young kid. And I ain't saying nothing, but he better have all his backyard better be clean if he goes.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was about to say. $100,000.
Make
It
sure
better be right.
I
It
get
better
what you're
be
make
saying.
sure
right.
your backyard is clean, my G.
It better be
please.
right.
I'm telling
And
you,
even
because
if he's not claiming it and he want the bookie to claim it, the bookie backyard got to be right.
make
That's
sure
true.
your bookie's backyard clean, your backyard's clean.
Now I
You
gotta
got
get
no-
on that.
Hey,
I didn't
yo, you
hear
can't
that. I'm
have no
surprised I
known.
didn't hear that story.
You can't have known affiliation like that, though, because
Yo,
all
that's
that
a good.
shit
That's a
is gonna
good
come to
thing.
light.
Yo, Crooks, thanks for bringing up that story, that topic on today's show. That was a good
I need to
entertaining
read
topic.
it. That's interesting.
That's something
I
that
seen it this
I
morning.
wasn't
It
aware
was on
of.
Twitter. It was on
And
all over Twitter.
yeah, and that's something very. I'm gonna jump on it now.
I've been
And that's
giving Twitter a
something
rest. Man. That
very.
shit is
Yeah, I've been
too-
giving Twitter a rest,
too
man.
toxic, man. I can't even.
Yo, the only thing I'm trying to, you know what I do? I go into our Parlay with Us Twitter page. I got to give you guys the what you call it for that. I got to give you guys the information for our Parlay with Us Twitter page. Y'all could go on there. I put us in a sports forum on Twitter with Parlay with Us. I don't go on there. I don't say too much, but we're in a forum with a group, basically a sports group. I don't engage in it, so I'll have to probably leave it up to you, though. I know sometimes you engage with the Twitter beefs. I mean, with the X stuff. So I'll probably, that's what I'm saying. I'll probably give you the information.
Even that, like I told you, my job watches my account. Like, even I'm not into politics, but if I was, I couldn't put my opinion on there.
Yeah, all that stuff. No, but I'm saying Parlay with Us is.
I know it's not. I'm just saying. I know it's not. Because I used to be wild on there.
That's not an individual. That's an entity.
No, for sure. But I used to say like, whatever. It doesn't matter what I used to say. But my job is really knocking down on that, man. Because
most jobs are like that
on
right
both
now.
sides. They don't want you having an opinion. This.
Yeah, they want
man,
you.
That's
they want
like
you to
shit.
stay
All
neutral.
this crazy shit.
It's a
corporation.
corporation.
Doesn't matter how I feel about it. What I'm saying is not to give us a black eye. I'm just saying. I have no comments. Just stay away from me, my brothers.
That's true. So, with that being said, guys, I'm glad that we're at the ends of it. We put in about a good hour. First show back. I appreciate everything, guys. With the busyness, we've been busy. The summer is like, it's summertime. A lot's going on. But with that being said, we got some things coming up, my people. We're putting together now. We're working on it behind the scenes between Stacks and Doe and Cook. Man. We got some things coming up. We're gonna have another meeting or so before we present one of our another interviews. We got an interview coming up with a very interesting person. And that is a friend and a colleague of Stacks. Who we'll keep that. Well, it's not a secret, but we'll make it a surprise when we drop that the information on what's going to go down with that interview. And with that being said, we're back. Next week is the first preseason game for the New England Patriots. I think next Thursday is the 8th. If we do come on Thursday, y'all will see us Thursday night, and we can give our little synopsis on what happened in that game. If it's not Thursday, y'all will see us on Sunday, and we'll definitely give y'all the breakdown on what's going on in that game. That will be my last show in the States. I'll be doing my show from Thailand after next week, guys. So I will be a day ahead of y'all, and I'm gonna be able to. I'll figure out how that works logistically. Most likely, I will have Wi-Fi and all that, so that's not a problem. I'm bringing my studio with me. Not everything you see here, but I'm bringing enough with me so I can actually stream from Thailand. So after next Sunday, the following week, I'll be broadcasting from Thailand on Monday, and y'all will be broadcasting on Sunday. Isn't that weird? But we're gonna figure it out. So with that being said, Stacks, let's get it together. Guys, what we talked about in the meeting, I kind of slipped on it, but this week here, before I head out, I will have all that set up so we can deal with the logistics. And Stacks, hit me up when you're ready so we can introduce our interview with the very interesting person that you have lined up there. So with that being said, Crooks, thanks for coming through. I know you know, I know, bro. I know how it is. Trust me. I know you on the
We
move
made
and
it.
you
It
got
ain't,
things.
don't matter. We made it.
We're gonna be back in full effect, man. Starting
Oh,
next
Now you
definitely.
made it, Crook. I like.
You made it.
Yeah.
You made it. Yo, you want to, I don't care if you're in the studio, you in your car, you
Shit,
here,
I was
bro.
in Jersey for the meeting. You might see me back in Jersey on the motherfucking bench.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So whatever it is, look,
With my
Stacks
shirt on, Stacks was talking shit
Stacks was in
about.
Vegas. He jumped in. He took his time off and jumped in, and the show was faded a couple times. You know what I mean? But it's good.
Hey, shout out to Shannon, man. I got to chill with Shannon for the whole day. Shout out to my man.
Shout out to Shannon. Shout out to Shannon. Shannon, come back on the show, bro. I want you to be one of them staples that come in every other week whenever you choose to and jump in and give your 2 cents. You are a parlay with us team member. So that's not nothing, man. If you watching, and I know you probably are, and you're gonna look it up, yo, come back on the show. We want you on here. We need your input, man. And that, you know, that'll be great.
My family only lived 15 minutes from Shannon's crib. I was like, damn, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So, and then with that being said, Doe, we're ending it. Doe, get your peoples together. I know we got some stuff to do.
Something big. I gotta talk to Crook and I gotta talk to Crook and Crook and Stacks about it. I'm gonna on a group chat. We got a nice little interview coming up, man.
Okay, cool. And you know what? Doe, I'm gonna hold it to you. Crook, Stacks is all the way in Florida. That's nothing. Bro, when I return, I'm gonna do a little different stuff over here in the studio for let's say a full sit down where we can have 4 or 5 people in here.
I'm gonna come down.
And you know, you gotta come down so we can do, you know, I'm gonna put up a big screen so we can have Stacks on the big screen and we're watching each other, and we, you know, instead of being on computer, and we can do a nice show and have some people sit down with us, invite people to come down and sit in the dungeon and talk some shit. You know what I mean? So that's the next plan for me when I return back from my sabbatical. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, y'all like that, right? Yes, I am going on a sabbatical in Thailand, guys. So with that being said, I'll see y'all next week on Sunday or Thursday or Sunday. Guys, let me know what y'all want to do. Shout out to the Patriots. Shout out to JT, man, and they snug my man JB, but that's another story. So
yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Stoney, you can put that mask on now.
Yo, I got something for you next week, Stacks. Nigga, we back. I'm gonna be back.
I
got something for you, bro, but it ain't my shit for.
It ain't back yet. It ain't back yet. Hold off. Y'all gotta hold off. Give me
season, Stoney. I got some.
Yo, hold off. Wait till I come back in this. Wait till I come back on stateside, man, so I can do my thing too. I'm catching up with y'all. Yo, Crook. I mean, Doe. You're gonna have to do something. I have to send you all kind of coupons because we coming this season.
You ain't catching up.
All you gonna do is just Google my network.
I got
hold on, real quick. Hold on.
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
I know this the wardrobe.
The
wardrobe gonna be on point.
I got the locker room joint.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
no,
Rome was
you should have worn that one. You should have had that on.
Rome wasn't built in a day, Crook. Rome wasn't built in a day. Listen, this is my first. I busted my cherry, so now you know.
Yo, it's all good, man.
Ensemble on ensemble. You keep adding to it. Next thing you know, you're gonna come out here and you're gonna be like, oh, okay. But I know the wardrobes is gonna be crazy for this season. Yo, I'm already shopping for that Patriots sweater. Y'all already know that off-white. I'm looking for that shit. So, because I'm gonna smack y'all with that off-white Patriots and y'all see me with that joint.
Yo, Stacks, don't laugh. This is look what Crooks gave me.
Shit.
Hey,
that's the finals hat.
Every time I go to was it? See it?
Yeah.
Every time I go to Shannon Crooks' crib, I come out with some tapes, some gear, t-shirts, like we were kids, bro. I go in there, he's giving me t-shirts, hats.
Yo, he got the, he got the connection.
Yeah, he got the NBA connection.
He got the NBA connection.
She's got the locker, the actual storage unit.
That's what I'm talking about. He got the connect. You know what I mean? So, guys, let's end it.
I'll see you guys, brother.
Love the show. The show was great. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Parlay with Us team. People on YouTube, please like and subscribe. People on Facebook, please follow. Do all of that. Get in the comments. Say what you got to say. Let's bring up some good topics and have some good convo for this upcoming season. And we're going to have some good interviews for you guys. So once again, it's Parlay with us. You got me, Mr. Beans. You got Stony Crook, Hustle Stacks, and Sean Doe. We will see you guys soon. We out. Like and subscribe. We out.
God, to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, sun get through.